like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. I've always loved that song by Simon and Garfunkel. In 1970, it went to the top of the charts and actually won a Grammy for the best song of the year. But I think that song is so deep spiritually as well. Let's talk about it in your morning cup of inspiration. When Paul Simon wrote that in 1970, he was listening to a lot of gospel music at the time. In fact, there was one song by the Swan Silvertones called Mary Don't You Weep that had a line that said, I'll be your bridge over deep water if you trust in my name. And Paul Simon loved that song. But I think the lyrics really refer to our relationship to the Lord if you come at it from that point of view, because Jesus said to his disciples in John 15:13, greater love has no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. That lyric, I always think of the fact that the Lord laid down his life for us. And then we read in 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 5, for there is one God and one mediator between God and men, and that's the man Christ Jesus. He was that bridge. And the lyrics of the song Bridge Over Troubled Water talk about when you're weary, when you're feeling small, when friends just can't be found, that he would be there. He would be the bridge. And that's how our relationship is with the Lord. He's always there for us. In Hebrews 8:1, we read, we have such a high priest who is set on the right hand of the throne of the majesty in the heavens. Now, why did the writer refer to Jesus as a high priest? Well, in the Old Testament, in the tabernacle, there was a special room called the Holy of Holies. And the high priest was the only person allowed in that room, and he could only go in there one day a year on the Day of Atonement. The Ark of the Covenant was in that room, which contained the Ten Commandments, and God would speak to the priest. But in the New Testament, it says that when Christ died, that veil, that thick curtain that separated the Holy of Holies from the sanctuary was ripped right in two. What did that signify? It signified that now you and I can go to the Lord directly. We don't need a high priest. What a privilege to go to our bridge to God, our bridge over troubled waters. Anytime we want, we can talk to him. I hope that inspires you today, and I'll talk to you soon for another morning cup of inspiration.